morning. Old Blue's back there. We're all ready to go. Ready to hit the highway. We're in Hickston, Wisconsin. We're headed on our way down to Orlando, Florida. Karuba. So if you're new here, subscribe. I make new videos every day. You can call me Trucker Josh, or you can call me Josh, or you can just call me that weird trucker guy on YouTube. I don't care. What I do care about is if you subscribe to the channel. I've been making videos of my life on the road here for about 14 years. You can go to all my playlists on my channel. Catch up if you want to. It's been a little while. It's been a hot minute. We're on a special trip, special mission. Started in Manitoba, Canada, just above Winnipeg, or north of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Going all the way down to Orlando. It's going to take me about 3.5 days. We're on day 2. I've got a step deck roll tight behind me. I don't have my trailer behind me. I left Mac at home, safe and sound, all locked up. This trailer is special. It's a special load, special freight for a special trucker. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Kind of like it. Happens to match my truck. It was meant to be. Match made in trucker heaven. Look at that. Mac, my trailer, is going to be super jealous. But I won't tell her if you don't tell her. Let's rock and roll. We're going to get back out onto I-94 eastbound. Take that all the way down through Wisconsin to Illinois. We're going to jump on 39 South. And we'll see how far we get today. We're going to go further south than I've been in a few years. I'm excited. I don't think we're going to see palm trees today yet, but definitely tomorrow. I think. Well, definitely once we get to Florida. If they don't got palm trees in Florida anymore, I'm going to be very, very upset. Someone's got some explaining to do then.
In 200 meters, take the entrance to the left on I-94 East.
Alright, this is one of those turn left to turn right situations. So Hickston, Wisconsin is a town when you're heading east or south on I-94 through Wisconsin. It's just before Black River Falls, exit 105. They got some pretty good coffee. Small little stop though. Got their seatbelts on. Keep all hands and arms inside the ride at all times. We're about to go trucking.
Continue down this road for 66 kilometers.
toll we gotta pay on the way down.
Continue on this road for 8 kilometers.
I have my GPS set to avoid tolls, but this one, it was just hard to get around this one. It'd be a little too far. We just entered Illinois from Wisconsin. We're on I-90, I-39. We'll be staying on I-39 from here, all the way down through Illinois. Been a beautiful day for trucking. The sky is a little hazy, so there's still a little bit of smoke in the air, but not very much. The smoke will be from the wildfires back home. Hopefully they get those taken care of very soon. They are massive right now. Massive. I-39, Illinois, exit 99. We're in Rochelle. I'm gonna swing into the Blue Beacon here. Old Blue needs a bath. Can't go to Florida looking like this. We'll see how long the lineups are. I like stopping here because there's like 2 or 3 bays. Usually you don't have to wait so long.
U-turn if possible.
Petro stopping centers on our right, Blue Beacon's on the left. We'll go take a look, see what's going on. Well, buddy, you gotta move your axles forward on your trailer, Hicks. Guess you don't have to, but it might make it easier. Well, we got 3 bays. The lineup is going to... it's a little too long for me. Shoot.
In 100 meters, make a U-turn if possible.
We're gonna go to a different one down the road. We still got a ways to go before we hit Florida. I just want to be clean when I roll across the Sunshine State line, you know? I mean, I guess I could. I could take the time here, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling up to that. Look at this load in front of us here, though. Woo! That'd be fun. I wonder how heavy that is. Going! Beautiful W9 pulling that. Look at that lineup. So this is the lineup for the truck wash here. No, I'm not in the mood to wait. I don't need to wash that bad. I'm just gonna park over here. I'll do my half hour and then I'll go in and grab a coffee. I'm gonna go park across the street though, a little closer to the building. Just because I'm a little lazy. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. Well, my half hour is finished now. I went in and grabbed a coffee. Debating whether or not I made the right choice not to get a truck wash, but the decision's been made. I'm not changing my mind now. Old Blue will just have to wait a little while. That's okay. Time is more important. I think I've been saying I don't want to be late on the way down. I want to be exceptionally early. Right now, it looks like I'm going to be about 24 hours early. But this stuff I'm delivering in this trailer is going to like a trade show at like a center. It's not the convention center of Orlando, but it's a trade show, right? So this stuff has to be on time. If it doesn't arrive on time, the show is ruined for this. So I'm going to be 24 hours early. Set up. I got a motel there because I got to stay in town for a few days while the show is on. I'm gonna get this there, make sure it's on time. Maybe on the way back we'll have a little bit more time. I'm hoping I can at least, you know, get washed before I get into Florida. This trailer is pretty dirty too, but time is more important to me right now. big load coming in here. Just like that other one that we saw.
In 100 meters, turn left on IL-38.
Wow, that would be fun to haul that. To Paduca, Kentucky, just crossed the river from Illinois. And this is where we're going to spend the night, actually, just up the road here in about 15 miles or so. It is exit 16. I forget what the truck stop's called, but it's not the big ones. The big ones here fill up. I remember that from when I used to come through here all the time. There's a couple of pilots and Flying J's around here. They're always packed and full, tight parking lots. Up ahead here, there's a truck stop that usually has parking available, but it's kind of, you know, one of those mom and pop truck stops, right? All the new drivers nowadays, they don't like to stop at those. I do. The next exit is ours. Not too much traffic.
In 1 kilometer, take US 68 Paduca, take US 68 in 490 meters and then.
Definitely very humid outside though. Like, it's hot and sticky. It's 26 Celsius outside, 78 Fahrenheit, and very sticky. I just had my window open for about 5 minutes and now like everything's just like my arm is sticky.
In 400 meters, take US 68 Paduca, take US 68 in 490 meters and then.
I'm guessing you guys are laughing at me because it's only going to get more humid. Humider as we get to Florida. Thank goodness I fixed this air conditioning.
In 400 meters, take US 68.
Can you imagine trucking through the south here with no AC? How did they used to do it, right? That's how they used to always do it. Nuts. I think this place is called, what is it called? Southern Pride Truck Stop? We'll find out in a second here. It's a BP.
Road, US 68 and N. Approaching destination on the left side, in 20 meters.
How do I get in there? Oh, here, a turn lane. That's handy. That's handy. There it is. And there's parking available. Nice. All right. This is a smaller truck stop. Like I was telling you, not as well known. That's the kind of places I like to stop at. I feel safer. No one's gonna back into me. Look at this. This is all like straight back in parking on my left. You probably can't see. It's a little dark. I'm gonna grab a spot here. I nosed in. Go ahead. Judge me if you want. Some cricket over here that has something to say. Everyone wants to be part of the vlog. Yeah, we parked here. Nosed in because there is a huge open parking lot behind me that I can back out into in the morning when these guys will most likely be gone anyways because they got here before me. So yeah, we made it to Paduca, Kentucky. We started off in Hickston, Wisconsin, so it was almost exactly 1,000 kilometers to get here, plus 620 miles. It was a good full day of driving. I have 1,300 kilometers left to go yet to my destination in Orlando. It's 700 miles? It's a little bit more than one day of drive. We'll get very close tomorrow though, and we'll have just a little bit left to do Saturday morning. And once we get there, I have a hotel, a cheap motel booked, because I'm going to be there for 4 nights, right? And I didn't want to run my truck because it's going to be super hot and humid, and I don't want to idle my truck for 4 days straight so that I can survive. I'm a Canadian, okay? I can't handle the heat. So I got a cheap motel room. I'm going to check in there Saturday once we get there. This is what I'm talking about. This is what's behind me. So I parked in here, nosed in, because it's just this big wide open lot behind me. So I figure, why not? I get a quiet night. This guy's idling beside me. I don't blame him because it's super hot, like I said, and humid, and I didn't want to deal with that engine fan kicking on and off all night. And there we go. It's a pretty nice unit parked beside me. Though it is a Fontaine trailer. I'm not a fan of Fontaines, but hey, to each their own, right? So I can see why this guy's idling. But as soon as I pulled up, this is one of the spots that I saw that was open. I saw a huge lot back there. I said, you know what? That guy is driving a Peterbilt 589. I know how those things work because it's the same way my truck works. The engine fan kicks on and off and on and off and on and off all night while your air conditioning runs. What I do for night then, so that I don't disturb my neighbors if I am going to do that, is I turn my engine fan on so that it stays on constantly. It is noisier like that, but then at least it's a steady noise, right? It's not just kicking on, then kicking off, kicking on. Because the engine fans on these trucks are loud. The Volvos are pretty quiet, Cascadies are quiet, but for some reason the Peterbilts and Kenworths, our engine fans are so loud when they kick on. And it's very disturbing to drivers around you that are trying to sleep, right? So that's why I just turn it on. At least it's a steady noise then. Sort of like a reefer. Like reefer trailers don't bother me that much. As long as it's a steady noise, and not kicking on and off every like 10 seconds. As long as it stays on for a few minutes and turns off for a few minutes, right? That's totally fine with me. But yeah, I can hear his engine fan kicking on from here already. I don't know if you can hear that. I didn't want that right beside my sleeper all night. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You get it. So that's why I nosed in here. Why not, right? Why not? I'm not going to idle my truck through the night. I may wake up in the middle of the night sweating. I may have to start it up and cool myself down. But what I'm going to do, this is I remember being in the south here a while ago. I miss coming down here. I love it here. But the humidity, I am not used to. I'm a Canadian and I melt in this kind of weather. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I love this weather. I don't like the snow, believe it or not. I hate the cold. I love this. My body just doesn't know what's going on. So I can't sleep in this. So what I do is I'm going to start it up, idle it, blast my AC, which I just had fixed, thankfully. Blast it front and back. Just turn it into an ice box in here so that I'm like almost shivering under my blanket. And then I turn my truck off and I quickly go to sleep. And hopefully I fall asleep before all the cold air gets sucked out and replaced with the hot air. And then I might wake up halfway through the night sweating my nays off. And then I'll have to start it up and do it all over again. Turn it into an ice box and then shut it off. Maybe I'll just idle it for just a little bit. But I don't want to idle it because it costs money. I don't like doing that. That's why I got a motel in Florida. It was actually my wife and my father-in-law who brought it up with me. Hey, maybe you should get a motel while you're there. You know, it's going to be hot. It's going to be humid in Florida. You don't want to be idling your truck. I'm going to be getting there Saturday, like around noon, maybe like afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to be there until Wednesday, right? So that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days. And I can't survive in the heat. I'll get headaches, I'll get lightheaded. So instead of like wrecking my engine idling that long, I wouldn't wreck it, but it'd be hard on it, and burning all that fuel Plus, I don't even know if they have laws in Florida. I might not be allowed to idle it there. Plus, finding truck parking. I just figured out I'll get a cheap motel. I found one for like 60, 65 bucks a night. It's not a dive motel. It's a nice place, but it's just like budget friendly. Same places that I usually stay at. I don't need a big fan. I just need a bed. If there's a TV, that's a bonus. Out of bed and air conditioning. That's all I wanted. A bed and air conditioning and a private room, shower. So we'll check in there Saturday, and then I'll be there till Wednesday. But with also getting a motel room, I'm allowed to park my truck on their property then, right? And this place is like right around the corner from where I'm delivering this stuff in my trailer, and then the same place I got to pick it up on Wednesday. So I'm literally just around the corner. If they need me for anything or whatever, I'm just right there. Otherwise, I have to go and find a truck parking spot, probably pay for parking, right? Somewhere in Florida. So it balanced out to be with the fuel I would have burnt and the price for parking, because I'd want to pay to park in a designated spot so I don't lose it, right? It'd be almost the exact same price just to get a motel room. Well, why not? That's what we're doing. So won't quite get there tomorrow. I wish we could, but we'll get there Saturday, and check-in is at 3 p.m. I'll probably be there before then, but that's the plan. Other than that, I'm having a fun time. This was day 2 of my trip down to Florida and back. Tomorrow, tune in for day 3. My name is Trucker Josh online. You can just call me Josh. You can just call me that weird guy on YouTube. I don't care. I make daily videos here online, so please join me tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified. That little bell will tell you when my next vlog goes live. I've been doing this for a while. Go check out my channel and my playlists. You can see me way back in 2011 when I first started making videos, and all the way up until now. We have over 3,000 videos online, so there's a lot. This is sort of like a daily journal of my life, sort of, here on the road. It's my trucking life. Those of you who are clever have already figured out that it's a play on words. It's my trucking life. That's just what it is. Whatever comes at me, I'll film it, I'll show you, and I'll share it with you, and you can sort of live life through my eyes if you want to. And if you don't want to, hey, there's 1,000 million other YouTube channels that you can go and watch if you don't like me. There's a million billion TikTok channels. You can follow anyone else if you don't like me, but if you do, hit that subscribe button and consider becoming a member if you haven't already. You get early access to my videos that way, days earlier than everyone else. You also get special status in the comment section. That's if you want to go the extra mile. If not, leaving me a comment down below, same thing. Helps the channel out a lot with the algorithm. Okay, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 on our trip down to Florida. Take care. See you tomorrow.